Hi folks, welcome back to the Horde. It's about 3:45, November 24th, Sunday, 28.8 degrees, and this is 29 degrees. So, what have I been up to today? Finally started building the shelf. Let me go around the other side and show you what I'm up to with this. I'm going to ask you guys a question, and once again, parental guidance on this. I don't know how many of you have all-terrain vehicles, particularly three-wheelers. I have many three-wheelers, obviously. How come every freaking three-wheeler I have has one flat in the back? Like, what's with that? I mean, is it like, I don't know, it's like a male where one of your balls hangs lower than the other one? Every one of my three-wheelers, the four-wheelers don't have that problem. It's the three-wheelers. Every single freaking one of them has a flat on one back tire. Not the front tire, but one of the two backs. And God forbid I have, two back tires that match each other so that when I get a flat on one all-terrain vehicle and it cracks and, like those hole shots on that 200X, God forbid I have a set of matched tires that I could put together. Right. Anyway, when the sun was out earlier, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. I was able to close this door and work. So you guys could see I hacked together a platform to put these things on. The wood is pressure treated, Husqvarna. I don't know, could you guys see that? I swung by a lawnmower shop that had a pile of this, Flake board, OSB, whatever you guys want to call it. So I grabbed it. I have a little more left, so I'll have enough for free to do the plywood. I don't know how much plywood you guys have bought lately, but at like 20, 22, 23 bucks a sheet. And even, I don't particularly care for OSB. But if it's free, I use it. So you guys are probably thinking, so the clown has a platform and he's got an all-terrain vehicle. Is he Superman? Well, there was a time, when I would actually, pick this up and get the front wheel on there and then do a Hercules and get the back wheel on there. But I'm not doing that anymore. I can't. I'll break something. It's against doctor's orders and all that other stuff. So what I've come up with is these things are on sale at Harbor right now. 300 capacity, high lift, riding lawnmower jack thing. So, and you can see how you're lifting the front end of that four-wheeler up. Isn't that pretty? So I got a pair of them. They were on sale for $79, $79.99, and I had a 25% off coupon, which knocks $20 off of them, which brings them down to $60. Excuse me, and then you put the tax back on them, and they go back up a little bit. So that's what I have, and my theory. Let me tell you about my theory. Is that I'm going to have one on each side of this and slowly bring it up, and when they won't lift anymore, I'll put a couple of egg crates underneath. That's those steel egg crates or whatever else that I could think of, and re-rig them, grab it again and bring it on up the rest of the way, and then just push them on over. That's the theory. So we'll see how well that works. For this little piece here that I have so far from there to the door, I'm hoping to get two of these, this guy and that guy, and then that hopefully gives me space so that in total I could get probably that big red, the 250X, that four-wheeler that's missing one of its front wheels, which makes it like a three-wheeler but cattywampus three-wheeler. Hopefully that'll go up there, and hopefully the two newest 110s will go up there. Anyway, while I was down here, while I had these so I can touch them, I gave them a pull, and listen. Not a lot of compression there. Not a lot of compression there. And you guys know these two. So hopefully when all is said and done, up on top of that shelf will be a big red, a 250. Yeah, there you go. It's cooperating today. A 250, what is it, TRX 250, and 4 of these 110 critters, 110, 125 critters. So that's the theory. If anybody has a theory of why one of my 3-wheelers always has a flat in the back, I'd appreciate it. I mean, if you're going to get a flat and you only have 3 tires, 2/3 of the chance, right, is that it's going to be one of the back tires. But I mean, it's like always the back tire. Like, what's with that? Except, well, it's always one of the backs that seem to go flat first. Then eventually one of the fronts joins it, or the front joins it, and then I have one good tire left in the back that annoys the hell out of me. Sorry this wasn't much of a video making day. I had to get some work done, so you could see I kind of, kept myself a little busy with this mess. Hopefully by the end of tomorrow, what you're going to see is a whole load of bikes up on top and the shelf stretching completely across the garage. And once I get it like that, homie here will be real happy, because that will hopefully make some space. These 2 bikes could go up against there. These tractors, a bunch of them are moving out, maybe even more than I thought, because I need to make space up here whilst I'm recovering from my my hip surgery. Hopefully I'll be able to get myself up here and actually try to get a little bit of work done. I do have a heater. This is one of those barrel style heaters. I also have an infrared, which I mean, obviously you want to keep it away from gasoline because you don't need to heat up a fuel tank and blow yourself to hell. But with the infrared, especially in the center here, even though the heat's going to go up and out, I'll be able to warm the bones a little bit. So it's about 3:45. I'm going to go inside and warm up. Folks, live, love, and have a great time. Remember, tires down, handlebars up. I've gotten, everybody has the bug now to have one of these 3-wheelers. For folks who haven't ridden them, right, there's, probably most of you have, but for anybody who hasn't, the real joy of these 3-wheelers, especially like one of those 200Xs or 250SXs, is riding them in the snow. Being out in the snow, just doing donuts, screaming across the field, getting them up to about 35 or so, throwing them into a slide, downshifting, and just a rooster tail of snow coming off the back. These things are better, more fun than a snowmobile. Obviously, once you get to the point where you have a foot of snow and it's you gotta either pack it down if it's wet, or if it's powder, it's not a problem. They blow right through that. But if it's wet, you got to kind of pack it down. You create yourself a nice oval and you race around that. You'll find yourself just laughing with joy. They are such a blast to do that. So go buy yourselves one. Everybody needs one of these. Okay, folks, take care. We'll catch you on the next episode. Hopefully a couple of episodes tomorrow when I make some progress. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And thanks for commenting. Take care.